Chief Opposition Whip and JVP leader MP Anura Kumara speaking in Parliament questioned the conduct of the Attorney General over the Avant Garde court case.
මුදල් බලය හා දේශපාලන බලය ඇත්තන්ට නීතිය යටපත් වන Avant Garde.
The report of the Attorney General on the Avant Garde court case proves that the law bows down to those with financial and political power. It was revealed that 3,154 automatic firearms and 770,059 bullets for those firearms had been stored in 7 cargo containers aboard the Anura vessel anchored at the Galle harbour. If firearms that are used within Sri Lanka are to be legal, a license needs to be issued for each and every firearm by the regulator. The firearms that are used by the police and the 3 armed forces are included in their inventory. Any individual or institution will not be permitted to use a firearm in accordance with the Firearms Act. Therefore, all these firearms are illegal firearms. I say to this chamber that all these firearms are illegal. They have been used in various smuggling rings. A complaint filed by Captain U.S.K. Disanayake, who served as a sea marshal, highlights details of a weapons smuggling ring. What is the guarantee that can be given that these weapons were not used in crimes in Sri Lanka or outside the country? The Prime Minister is seated before me. During the investigation review headed by the Prime Minister, Solicitor General Suhada Gamlath had informed that he was told to recommend that the passport of the owner of Avant Garde, which was impounded by court at the time, to be released by 2 powerful members of the government. Solicitor General Suhada Gamlath met the President and asked him if he can issue a notice to arrest Gotabaya Rajapaksa over this matter. He said that he raised that question at a discussion which was attended by the Prime Minister. However, at the review held the following week, Suhada Gamlath had said that there were no criminal charges that can be filed to act on the Avant Garde issue. However, a senior officer at the AG's department with 25 years of experience who was handling these documents, Additional Solicitor General Navaratna Bandara, had pointed out that criminal charges can be filed against Avant Garde under 3 separate acts. At that time, Minister Mangala Samaraweera had said that it is not suitable to file charges under the Prevention of Terrorism Act and to file charges under the other 2 acts. I am in possession of the report that was presented to the Attorney General by Additional Solicitor General Navaratna Bandara in this regard. In my hand is the Sinhala copy of that report. According to this report and what was mentioned at that review, cases can be filed under the Firearms Ordinance, Explosives Act and the Prevention of Terrorism Act. The Attorney General is the government's attorney. He is paid by the state. This Attorney General had informed court that there isn't sufficient evidence to file criminal charges. The Attorney General of this country, who depends on the taxpayers' money, should understand that he needs to submit the charges that have been independently investigated by his senior officers. The police and the honest officers at the AG's department had committed themselves to file these charges. How then can he reject them with a strike of a pen? We would like to know how the Attorney General got such powers. Can he classify illegal firearms as legal firearms? We wish to tell the AG not to misuse the powers of his position. He is the head of a department. He should be summoned before Parliament. He needs to provide answers to the questions raised by the MPs. He needs to inform Parliament how the charges made against those with financial and political power are swept under the rug. Documents against the corrupt persons of the previous government are on his desk. We informed the people of the country that these are not the decisions of the Attorney General, but the decisions taken at the top in the coalition government. I wish to ask the government as to what action will be taken in the future over the floating armour in Galle. Speaking at a media briefing on the 14th of May 2015, Cabinet spokesperson Rajitha Senaratne said that he was approached to be given 20 million rupees per month as a bribe to sweep under the rug the charges by Avant Garde. If this is no wrong, who is it that is trying to give bribes? According to the CID report, the accounts for the past 2 years of Avant Garde were investigated. The revenue for the past 20 years is 3.039 billion rupees. However, what has happened? According to the accounts, 853 million rupees had been spent on gifts and donations. The expenditure of the chairman was 1,294 million rupees. His wife's expenditure was 191 million rupees. Reasons have not been provided for the expenditure of 574 million rupees. Information has revealed that Avant Garde had provided money to the Sirilia Savia and Pushpa Rajapaksa Foundation. What are these suspicious expenses of Avant Garde? In addition, what are the institutions, persons and foundations to which Avant Garde had made donations to? Also, Parliament has to be informed on the amount of money that was given to each individual. According to the agreement between Rakna Araksha Lanka and Avant Garde, 50% of the profit made must be given to Rakna Lanka. Such payments have not been made. Please inform Parliament on how much was paid thus far.
වර්තමාන ආණ්ඩුවේ වංචා දූෂණ පිළිබඳ ලිට්මස් පරීක්ෂාව තමයි මේක.